Hi Libra, this is your reading for mid to end March 2022. This is a general reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node in Libra. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If this reading does resonate with you, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And let's start with an oracle card from the Starseed Oracle deck, just to ground the reading. Okay, we have Star Keeper, Cosmic Ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. So during this time, you might be feeling maybe too caught up in your thoughts, or that you're getting a lot of information, perhaps even downloads, synchronicities, divine information, things that if you're not connected to other people in a community, you know, that you're able to discuss these types of things. It can be a very confusing time. Sometimes it can feel like information overload, or, you know, you're like losing touch with reality. That's almost like the intuitive sense that I'm picking up on from the Libra energy right now. So everything's going to be okay. And, you know, this card is saying you are a star keeper. So sometimes when we get that overload of information, or sometimes things might start to reveal themselves, and what you thought was true before perhaps is no longer true. It could feel like your reality, your world is like crumbling beneath your feet. But here it's suggesting to keep yourself grounded. So physically, you know, this means being outside, going for walks, breathing deeply, activating the parasympathetic nervous system, you know, cooling the body, keeping the body as cool as possible, trying to avoid any like toxic chemicals in the body, you know, especially when we are going through that awakening process. The body, you know, we're moving in an accelerated pace, so the body tends to overheat, especially if it's like Kundalini rising. It's that heat energy body. And you know, this can really sometimes be a frightening experience for people. So it's very important to reach out to people in your community that, you know, you feel intuitively might have knowledge about certain practices like yoga, or breathing, you know, connecting with other like-minded people, but then also taking care of your body as if it is a temple, and imagining that it's like that light source energy coming from the cosmos into you and through you, in order to create a better world all around. Right now though, it's a moment of integration for you, so it's important to keep your body and your system healthy and move slowly and groundedly. So we'll keep that up there. Let's dive into your tarot spread for Libra mid to end March 2022. Okay, let's get the first column. Yeah, so it's Ace of Swords, exactly. So, you know, if we look at this card, it's like that information coming in, being presented to us from the heavens, you know, almost like out of nowhere. And, you know, it's just like almost like that strike of lightning that comes to you through the crown chakra into you, and you know, you become this like source for information or knowledge, or things that you might have not been aware of before, things that might not have even resonated with you before. They are finally starting to make sense and connect in a way that is opening you up. Get a few more cards. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Let's do the second column down. 7 of Cups, 7 of Wands. Okay, and the 3 of Pentacles. So I'm seeing here that, again, with the Pentacles energy, we have the Page, the King, and the 3. This is, again, Pentacles are associated to the earth element, bringing grounded energy into our lives. It can be related to work, but I'm seeing, you know, with this King here, that it's, you know, either you or somebody that you're connected to that might be able to offer you this type of stability at this time, whether it's somebody in a romantic relationship or somebody that you trust, like an authority figure. They might be able to give you a sense of groundedness, but at the same time, because it's that masculine energy, they, you know, and I'm being a little bit biased here, but they might only be offering you one perspective. So that might create some more confusion with the 7 of Cups and the 7 of Wands here, where you will have to almost like defend yourself. So, yeah, just be mindful of who you are, reaching out to at this time for help. Some collaboration will be required on your part here with the 3 of Pentacles. You know, you will have to be open and fluid in order to reach some type of compromise, but just be mindful, because especially when we are getting like that divine knowledge and divine information, not everybody's going to resonate with that. Again, that's why it's important to seek out people that are, you know, going through similar experiences or have experienced similar things in the past, so they have already integrated this knowledge and information and already know how to ground themselves. So again, you know, it might create this state of confusion for you if you are connecting with people that are, you know, in their strictly in one energy, whether that's strictly feminine energy or masculine energy. You want to connect with those that are already in balance and grounded in terms of, you know, this spiritual awakening process. And just be mindful also not to get too carried away with like fads. Sometimes there's a lot of information online, a lot of things that it's very easy for people to fall into, because it can be a very vulnerable state, you know, when you're going through that awakening process. And whether, you know, with the 7 of Wands, you know, kind of defending yourself or protecting your energy or creating those strong boundaries, not to get too carried away in following any like spiritual leaders or gurus at this time. Just allow, you know, find people that you can trust intuitively, not to get too carried away with any like fanatical ideas. Yeah, that's all I'll say about that at this time. So we have the Chariot, the Sun, and the King of Swords. Okay, so this is a nice way to end the reading with this last column here. So, you know, again, with that balancing of the almost like the shadow aspect and the light aspect of yourself, so finding that balance, a lot of the times when we are getting this like divine information from source, it can, like I said, put us in a state of confusion and keep us almost like vulnerable to ourselves. So it will be important for you to maintain perspective and balance, and stay in a state of joy and happiness, because this will help you to move forward through this experience. And with the King of Swords here, I do like that this appeared, because it's signifying that you will be able to embody like clear thinking, clear communication, being in your power, being able to withhold your boundaries, because it is a very, you know, moving in through the crown chakra, through the mind, down into the body. It will be important for you to come into that like king or queen energy where you're able to hold in that divine power and not be knocked down or confused by it. So let's close off with 3 more cards from the Light Seers Tarot. So we have the High Priestess, beautiful, 3 of Cups, yeah, and the Emperor. Okay, beautiful. I'm so happy that these cards came out for you. So the High Priestess, 3 of Cups, signifying, you know, using your intuition and again connecting with like-minded people. So, you know, the people that you want to seek out at this time are also like star keepers, you know, looking at the sky, finding that connection to the cosmos while being connected to others in a safe and supportive community. And with the Emperor here, suggesting that you are protected. So even though you are going to be tuning in at a high frequency with these downloads and intuition, your intuition will almost be like blown open. It'll be important for you to also embody this Emperor energy, having those boundaries, being that mother and father to yourself in order to move forward, you know, with that Chariot energy of balancing the feminine and masculine, the light and the shadow, in order to make this process as smooth and make it a nice transition, because it is possible. So, you know, Libra, don't be confused by like anything outside right now. Find a way to stay grounded with people that you trust. And, you know, if it's, you know, your intuition is telling you right now, even if you need to isolate, that's okay as well. Just spending time outdoors, gazing at the sky, feet to the earth, breathing, and you will move through this successfully. So Libra, I'm very excited for you. This was a nice reading. If this reading did resonate with you, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Again, if it didn't, you don't need to make it fit, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Bye.